Declan. I don't need hooks at this stage. So let's look at getting under the chin. First thing Declan's going to do is tuck his chin. Okay. The battle is for me to get my wrist under his chin. Now, even if Declan is an untrained athlete, anybody can stick their chin into their chest. Notice that's not going to work. So we enter behind the ear. The problem is, if I just make a hand, even though we're not allowed to grab fingers in jiu-jitsu, as I push through, Declan can grab my fingers, and even though it's illegal, people can get away with it. So the movement that we make is, Danaher calls this a flat punch hand, this here. It's like a palm heel in karate. That's all I'm making there. The goal is, I use my first knuckle to make a wedge behind his ears. Just tuck your chin in. So I just get that part of my knuckle and I push it to there. Try to tuck your chin. Notice the way I've made a wedge now. There's space between his jawline and my thumb. Now from there, once I've made the wedge, now I straighten my hand and I finger walk until I get my wrist directly below his chin. The second I get my wrist below his chin, I punch through so my elbow's below his chin. And again, we talked about this in the 10 critical principles, hidden hand principle. I don't want then Declan latching onto my hand here, so I bring the hand up and I put it behind his jugular and I cover it with my chin. That's it in a nutshell. If you turn this way, bro, tuck your chin. Again, not only can he tuck his chin, he can also bring his shoulder towards his ear. There's a lot of things he can be doing. He can be leaning right into this. All I'm making is that, and from there I'm just going to punch it through until I get my first knuckle of my thumb underneath his jawline. The second it's underneath the jawline, from there I open my hand and I start to finger walk until my wrist, tuck your chin, is below his chin. The second my wrist is below his chin, I'm just punching that through so my elbow's below his chin. I hide my hand and I cover it with my chin. I'll just use Dane so you can see, bro. So from there, he tucks his chin, I make this palm heel or flattened hand. There's the first part, that first knuckle. I'm looking to make a wedge. So I start behind the ear and I just push it through until I've made a wedge. Try to tuck it. I can feel my thumb is between your jawline and my hand. Now from there, I do open the hand. And now I just walk until my wrist is underneath his chin. The second my wrist is underneath his chin, I just punch that whole arm through. Notice the way, because I've made that profile with my wrist, my whole arm comes through. Again, I don't want Dean latching onto this. So, hidden hand concept that we talked about, that hand grabs the jugular and I cover it with my chin. One more time on this side, bro. So again, Dean can really, not only can he tuck his chin, he can put his ear into his shoulder and just tighten up like a ball. That goes there. And they just push it in. It's uncomfortable. Can we do it 10 times? So we're there. Now from this position, it's fine. I've made that wedge. I can open my hand now and finger walk till the wrist comes through. Another thing, see the way Dane done something really smart, which is unusual for Dane. So from here, once I'm there, tuck your chin, bro. I got that in. When I open my hand and finger walk, see the way he turned his head? Watch, I have a free hand. I'll just push it. So I want to be under his chin. Anytime somebody turns their head, I have a free hand. I can just push it. The second my wrist is underneath his chin, I just punch that through. So I have my elbow underneath his chin. And again, we'll be looking next time on how to finish. I want my bicep on one jugular, my forearm on the other, my right hand behind the back of his neck, and I cover that on my chin. So that's how we beat the tucked chin.